There we go, second semi-final of today. It is the beautiful Lucifer on the bottom half of Secret Valley going up against the South Korean native player LawLiet. So we're gonna have a Korean battle yet again. And surprisingly, another Korean is waiting in the final already. It will be Focus, who is either playing against LawLiet or the mighty Lucifer. That will be interesting to see. And as you can see it today, we are in 16-9, proudly presenting that on W3 Arena. 16-9 feature is finally there. No more stretching. We have the exclusive 16-9 feature that can be used for every single one of you guys. If you want to feel it, you can just hit up W3 Arena, enable it, and check it out for yourself. You just see more of the game if you play it now in 16-9. You will not be able to use it offline. You will not be able to use it like in any kind of tournaments besides like online competition here in Europe that are played on W3 Arena, but besides that, it's not giving you an edge in any kind of regard. So, Lucifer is starting that with probably the DK. I would be surprised if I see anything else. DK and Ghouls are coming out. I'm gonna have the Demon Hunter coming out for Light on the other side, following it up with the Archer and the beautiful Creep here with the Ancient of War. Not taking any damage. That will be really, really good. And then we're gonna see how he transitions out of there. Is he going for some more creeping? Will he be aggressive, just like we have seen Sonic earlier today, where he's just like pinpointing you in your own main base, killing ghoul after ghoul and being super in your face? And yeah, that would be really good to see. So gonna figure out how this is going to unfold here on Secret Valley. Demon Hunter is about to be done. Gonna have the first Archer out. Neo is lagging, which is too bad. I hope he recovers from that. Leaf Legger from Sonic immediately being called. Bam! In your face. It's not looking good. Looks like he's dropping out. Uh-oh. Both of the players. Oh, LawLiet. Take my ass. Okay, get the kids. Please, guys, get the kids and just immediately remove them from watching this stream. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna have the Ignore coming in from LawLiet. No more Lucifer shit talking. Sorry for the language. We're gonna keep this stream clean under all circumstances. Clean stream will be granted. There we go. There we go. We're gonna be broadcasting this game nonetheless. I'm gonna have the Demon Hunter coming in now. Sooner or later, that Ancient of War from LawLiet in position to start the creeping. He immediately pulls the creeps towards that Overseer, and he's doing a great job of taking up the damage with his Ancient of War. No single poison hit was dealt to the Archer, and he kills the first Assassin. Is going for the Gnoll Overseer right now with that Ancient of War. It's not even repairing it. Doesn't even have to spend resources repairing that one. DK sold his Town Portal. Immediately takes. This is a super fast tech. He is on one crypt. Not on one crypt, on one ziggurat, selling his Town Portal, and he's at 20 supply. This is probably the fastest kind of tech, or one of the fastest kind of techs that you can do as an underplayer. He comes with the Aura equipped, as well as the Rod of Necromancy and the Dust of Empyrean, so he basically got everything that he needs. He will be trying to make something happen, get like 1 or 2 Wisp kills, or maybe even the kill on the Archer, splits up the skeletons, which is important. If you group them up, you might be in danger of losing them, of course. Then you will have the Detonate kicking in. We also have a fast tech coming out for the LawLiet, but for a Night Elf player, this is kind of normal. He wants to get both of the skeletons close to each other, starts to construct a Moonwell immediately, and not even worth it focusing it, because he will take so much damage on a DK. Where's the he missed the deny. He wants to go for it. He missed the deny. Gives the Demon Hunter some more experience points so that he will be level 2. He kills another skeleton, gets the experience for that as well. Ziggurat as well as the Graveyard are kicking in right now. I'm gonna have a few more ghouls, 22 supply in total. He's not even pulling the ghouls yet. DK steals this one with the last hit, pretending to be a Blade Master. Amazing. That sword is pretty damn sharp, as it seems. Uses the skeletons again, will go on the retreat for now. Demon Hunter with the Claws of Attack +6 is of course dealing quite some damage with every single hit. The Archer is tanking up. Here the creep spot. There's no coil yet because he's still level 1. And finally we're gonna see the kids coming to the group. Daddy is calling them. Come along, guys. We're gonna have a party and I'm gonna need you. We're gonna hack some, we're gonna hug some beautiful Night Elf players, and by hugging I mean surrounding the Demon Hunter would be wonderful. We do have that Boots of Speed, and as it seems he sees the movement of the ghouls. Can he get his surround? Woo, that was close, and he escapes without too much trouble in the end. The archers are on the other side. The 4 archers are parked here and chilling in the sun, having a good time, even though it's night. Tier 2 tech is already done. He's probably going for a super fast Naga. And is that the case? Come on, come on. Yes, the caster curse is not hitting me. We're gonna have a super fast Naga now. And this can be really strong. I haven't seen that, but I think this can be really good. We're gonna have a second hero coming in a second. He splits up his archer both ways. I like that. There will not be blocking each other. He will get one of the archers nonetheless. Kills the one with the very last blow of that Naga. Is slowing down the Demon Hunter, but with the Boots of Speed, you cannot catch up in time. He's going for a second hero on his own. Is the tech done? Not yet, but it's 1 second away. He can buy it now, but he needs to get back to the tavern. He needs to buy a Naga for himself, I feel. He's not getting a Naga, he's not getting a Panda yet, he's not getting anything. Is Lucifer taking in the meantime? Even though the distance intense, I need to know. He's going for the tier 3, he's at 31 supply. He got like a bunch of ghouls. He now gets a slaughterhouse, and I like that. I like how he changes things up. He will still try to be aggressive, and the Panda, I feel that the Panda is not the right pickup, but who am I to judge? This is one of the best Night Elf players that we have, and he's pretty damn strong against Undead. For some time, he even stopped practicing against Undead, because he was like, Undead? I don't have any trouble against Undead players. I will not even practice any longer. I figured that matchup out inside out. I know everything. And as it seems, he can make the Panda work. We're gonna have the first Ancient of Lore being constructed. Not a second one yet. No crazy expansion being somewhere. He's probably just on 1 Ancient of Lore, taking to tier 3 real quick. And with the Demon Hunter, he's buying some time. He's distracting the Undead player, creating some space for the Panda to creep. That Ancient of War is in a beautiful position to creep the natural expansion here. With the Panda alone, get him up to level 2.3, 2.5. Tier 3 is started with 1 lore tech, second lore will follow as soon as he can afford it. He will also need an Ancient of Wonders sooner or later, but he will of course have that Ancient of Lore before he gets the Ancient of Wonders. But Lucifer also aware, there might be an Ancient of War somewhere that you like to use for creeping. But yeah, on the other hand, LawLiet extra smart, going for something else, creating some space with the Ancient of War. Lucifer knows he will probably use that one, he needs to do something about it. But the moment you go there, this also reveals, okay, his positioning is like opposite side of the map. I got some time, I can creep this middle camp. And now Lucifer is still checking, where is LawLiet, bro, what are you doing? And this is the desperation move. When you cannot find your opponent and you have lost track, you're gonna start creeping your own. Because you don't want to fall too far behind. We have the first field already out on the field. But this leaves enough time for the Panda to grab like really important experience points. He's already level 2. The big Invo Potion will of course be a great thing for him, a great tool. The Demon Hunter is now coming. Can he steal that one? Whoop! And he gets it! He steals the experience with the mana burn. Beautifully done there by the South Korean Night Elf player in the very last second. Being there in the perfect spot at the perfect time. This has to be like a coincidence, right? This has just to be a coincidence that he is there, perfect time, burning that one. Still double level 1 for the under player. 120 is making that work. Nonetheless, we're gonna have the Ghoul Frenzy kicking in. He's probably just waiting to get his Lich. But so far it's not started. He cannot spare the resources. And the Panda gets some more creeping done. The aggression faded out long time ago. So he cannot really be in the face of his opponent. He cannot even upgrade the Destroyer upgrade at this point, because he's lacking wood. He gets the Lich right now. He would like to get the Destroyer as well as the Frenzy at the same time. But there was somewhat of a miscalculation. Took away a few too many ghouls. And this is causing some trouble for him, because now he cannot upgrade the Destroyers that he will need against the Master Bears. And speaking of them, Tier 3 is about to be done. Tree of Eternity is about to be done. The Bear upgrade, Druid of the Claw, is almost there. It's not the Master yet, but it's the first one, and the second one will just follow, perfectly lining up with the Tier 3 tech. Can now go for it. He's going for the first Druid of the Claw already. He's even creeping the Fount, level 3 already. Period of Vitality, big Invo Potion. Town Paul is also still in play. He's going for that. It will be double level 3. Level 3 for the Demon Hunter already. Level 2 for the Naga. Level 2 for the DK. Lich about to be there and is going to buy that Orb of Corruption. He still like Slumber, I feel. Now he's finally getting that Destroyer upgrade. But he would like to get like into a fight right now. Like before that Drake died, he wanted to have that fight. We're gonna have that Vampiric Aura here, Scorch Bone Chimes for LawLiet, so the bears are hitting extra hard and gain some more HP from hitting. Also the Dryad 0-0 upgrades, master upgrade should be done. There it is. About to be done. Is he getting that yeah, he got the Wellspring upgrade, and I really like that. Like, the upgrade for the Moonwells is so good, because you go up to 425 mana, and this is just so good. Also, your regeneration at night is improved by 50%, and now they're splitting the map into two, and they say like, you know what, you take this half, I take the other one, and then we're gonna meet and have a good time, and probably one of the guys is taking it home. So both of the players are creeping. Of course, you want to have the DK up to level 3. You also want to have the Lich at level 2, and the Naga level 3 is also, of course, great to have. No level 3 yet for either of the two heroes that he got. Almost the level 4 for the Panda, and a beautiful item here, that Cloak of Flames, especially against the ghouls, Breath of Fire, and that level 1 immolation that you actually get from that item is so good. Of course, then you have the fire damage, the ghouls close to the Demon Hunter that will always be in the middle of the battlefield, and the Breath of Fire following that one up. It will do so much damage, clean off all the remaining ghouls, and this will be beneficial to all of his forces. We see that the Panda is about to get level 4 and another sick item from that creeping. He is going for that green camp, and he has not been aggressive in a long time, and this opened up so much space for LawLiet. Level 4 for the Panda. Kills one of his archers. I wouldn't be surprised if he kills like a few more of them. Gets like 2 more Moonwells. Gets a few more Wisp. Gets the first attack upgrade, and an Ancient of Wind is coming. Because he feels like Hippogriffs are the way, and Hippogriffs are the units that I will probably need as this game is going late. And he's not attacking me, so he's probably banking. And this is the perfect... Yeah, this is the perfect assumption. Of course, he was banking. He was transitioning into Frostworm tech. We have a Sacrificial Pit here. We have that first shade going on the map. Big shout out to Shed on the W3 Arena crew. This is probably your shiny moment. This way it's actually flying. Like, I always thought that he's like on the ground, but this guy he's not like hovering over the ground. He's basically flying in the air, having a good time. He's like Son Goku on this cloud. What is this cloud's name again? He looks like Son Goku on his tiny cloud, traveling through everything that's going on here, checking on everything. So this is crazy Son Goku's brother. Even though he doesn't look as cool as Son Goku, because he got these like big teeth and everything is a little messed up, like from the facial expression and stuff. But the cloud is definitely... This is just beautiful. It's basically Son Goku in this game. I've never known that. Level 2 for the Lich, level 3 for both of the other heroes, DK level 3 as well as that beautiful Naga. So we're gonna have that. Jindu Jun! Yes, Jindu Jun is the name of the cloud from Son Goku, of course! Ah, nice, all the memories coming back. That Jindu Jun is here in Warcraft, it's there. Wow, he barely misses it. He barely missed it, that was amazing. Did you see that? The shade dodged the reveal. Very last second, amazing. I'm not sure if this was intentionally and well controlled by Lucifer or just a mistake. But I will just give the credits to Lucifer nonetheless. This was just amazing. He's banking like 1000 gold. We're gonna see an expansion, and I like that. You see, okay, you are not aggressive. You're probably banking. You want to follow it up with Frostworms. You know what? I'm gonna provide another threat. You will be on a clock. I'm gonna set up that expo. And if you will scout that expo, and you know, okay, shit, the expo is up. I'm gonna hit now. I have to make something happen against that expo. So you basically set your opponent on a clock. If the expo goes up, he's forced to attack into you. He's forced to do something about you. Because if he's not doing that, he will be punished. He will face 2 gold mines against 1 gold mine. And what are you able to do against 2 gold mines? You're basically facing the double income, and you can, like, long term, you cannot win. You cannot win against that. So he's putting him on the clock, and with that expo and the beautiful Jindu Jun now hanging over it and checking out, oh, actually there's an expo going down. Let's see what we can do. And the Dryad's also keeping tabs of the production. As soon as you see that all the buildings start glowing, you are like, okay, I need to get prepared. Everything is glowing, he's pumping, he's not banking any longer. He queued up 2 Frostworms. It will take some time to get the 2 Frostworms out. Before the second Frostworm is out, we're gonna have that expansion set up, and probably with an entangled gold mine. The shade is still not detected. We do not have any more dust, so he will not go for any more detection. He also sees that there was an Ancient of Wind constructed, so he saw the Hippogriff production. He already went for that web upgrade. I think he has like 3 to 4 Fiends in total, which should be enough, because we have seen Fog Lightning, Nova, and the Focus doing enough damage against the Hippogriffs. First Frostworm is about to be there. And yeah, the expansion will be there. The expansion will be there, and this looks pretty damn good for LawLiet, I have to say. If he's not doing a crazy micro mistake, I would like him to sell that Mantle of Intelligence and get an Invo Potion on the Panda, so that you are not forced to Town Portal out at some point if he drops low, because there's... I don't think that there's a Staff of Preservation. Yeah, there's like no Staff of Preservation on the Demon Hunter. Just get an Invo Potion on the Panda, sell the Slippers of Agility to get another Staff of Preservation, and now the Shade can actually prevent that Tree of Life from rooting up again. And yeah, LawLiet realizes, dude, I cannot root. What the hell is going on? And he knows like, okay, there's a Shade. Breath of Fire, level 2 should kill that one. And he kills it even without seeing it. But he just knows Jindu June is around and I have to do something about it. Second Frostworm is not there yet. And for me, Lucifer is kind of famous for not microing his Frostworms, so it will be interesting to see. We're gonna keep an eye on that. And whenever he plays Frostworms, I feel like he's just sacrificing them way too easily. It will be interesting to see if he can do it. The position that he's fighting in doesn't have a lot of forest, so it's actually not a good position to take that kind of fight in with that Frostworm, because you cannot hide him. You cannot force the Dryads in an awkward position. You cannot micro him above the forest and then the Dryads go close to the forest and just chill there because they cannot attack, and the attack upgrade is actually, or the attack animation is actually a little bit messed up. We only have 3 bears, we have a lot of hippogriffs. I feel that the army compositioning from Lucifer might be a little bit better. He needs to get uphill. The uphill battle will of course be beneficial for him. I don't feel that LawLiet wants to Town Portal into that one. He uses Rejuvenation on all the Dryads to get them up to full HP. The commitment on the expansion is already there. He can easily Town Portal out after that and get another round of units, but it seems like he wants to do that. Beautifully done. Can he kill like a few of the hippogriffs? Feels like it. Not losing anything in return. And killed like 5 to 6 supply in total. So killed a few units, got rid of the expansion, so the threat is gone. He can take it now long term. One of the Fiend is trapped in between buildings, needs to sell one of the Ziggurats. Definitely hurts, but there's absolutely no reason that he would ever go over 80 supply. He's not getting a Town Portal, is fully committing to the next fight, is getting like another heal scroll as well as a mana potion. So 2 heal scrolls on the DK. Actually 3 heal scrolls in total. Big Invo Potion on the Naga level 3, small Invo Potion on the Lich level 2. And the DK with mana potion, fully loaded with mana, and a heal scroll as well. So it looks kind of good. He doesn't even have to attack here right now. He can easily go for the main base, try to snipe the Moonwells, but they are juiced up like crazy. They are like almost pouring out the Moonwell juice because they're fully loaded. And it's like a bunch of them with 425 in total with the Wellspring upgrade. So LawLiet is well prepared for that late game fight. I think he should heal one of these destroyer, one of the Frostworms. This one is kind of low. He misses 500 HP. This is definitely reason enough to do it. The one destroyer needs to do a phenomenal job of dispelling everything. The fight breaks out. The hippogriffs are immediately being sniped. Now he has to be careful. A lot of detonates coming in here. One of the Frostworms is being focused. He needs to micro them. The other one is focused as well. And this is what Lucifer is really bad at. This is something where he loses a lot of games. His Frostworm control is so off. Loses the second Frostworm, just like I said it. Can he get the kill on the Panda? Panda is forced to Town Portal out, but he lost 14 supply just for losing both of the Frostworms. And he lost Ghouls, Abominations, and a Fiend, I guess. So he drops down to 55 against the 58 supply. He gets the kill on the Expo again. But the sloppy control of his Frostworms is like, for me, I can completely not understand that. And now he's committed to a fight that he doesn't want to take. There's no more Town Portal to get him out of that misery. There's a Staff of Preservation on the Panther, so whenever you focus the Demon Hunter, it's basically lights out at some point. Invo Potion on the Lich is still available, not using that one. The only destroyer that remains in the air will be the next target for the Dryads, and also the Naga. As soon as that Invo Potion wears off, she will be in a lot of trouble. The Breath of Fire cleans off the Fiends. The Dryads are still having free reign. Destroyer is gone. He can use pretty much everything that he wants. And GG from Lucifer. Not surprising at all. The execution in the last fight was just horrible. 1-0 lead for LawLiet, guys. 1-0 lead it is.